Read thy scripture, mortals.
Well, it's been a long time since I've been on this channel. I'm surprised there aren't any cobwebs or dead bodies here. Yet. Ooh, that's from last week, isn't it? Anyways, yeah, let's take a look at what I've been missing lately on Season 4 of The Ponies.
Oh, I thought this was Digi's channel.
Oh, I see. Not good enough for... Wait, how'd you do that? More importantly, who the hell are you?
I am the Looney Turtle.
The who?
No one, pop up the intro already.
What intro? Well, thanks for that. You could have smashed my top hat.
You're welcome.
That was... Okay. Who are you? Where'd you come from? And how can I help you?
I'm Eric, and you can't really help me. But there's this turtle you can go to town on. But not until the end of the video.
Damn. I'll just have turtle soup later then. Well, I was about to start looking into a few aspects on Season 4 so far, so I guess I could use someone to go along for the ride with?
Sure. Ever notice how everyone hated Daring Do becoming a real character?
Well, that's a wildly specific event. I already went over most of my thoughts on Daring Do with Voice of Reason, and Daring Do, as I said before, is an interesting character that the writers can have a lot of fun with. When she was first introduced, she was just some other fictional character that became real in Season 4, much to the fans' despair and equal rejoice.
But you know what's great about the way they handled it?
What?
They introduced another fictional universe for the ponies an episode later.
Leading to another mixed bag that I talked about with past analysis, Power Ponies. Oh boy, I can recall this episode stirring up quite the hornet's nest, and by hornet's nest, I mean the freaking fandom. You guys, it just doesn't take much to piss you off, does it?
Like the mysterious mare-do-well?
I'm gonna let that one slide. You're new, and it wouldn't be fair if I just wiped you out right now.
I have the upper hand. I mean, look at what I can do. But, getting back on track, introducing the Power Ponies was a great move on the story side of things.
Dude, if we're gonna do this like professionals, don't fucking click pick me up and drop me.
I do what I want, but aren't you curious?
About what?
Read the script.
What script? Oh, that. Yeah, I would agree. Power Ponies was a decent enough episode. Granted, it didn't have a lot of character interaction and was mostly there as a fun filler. It was relatively harmless. I had my laughs. But the way I look at it, it didn't really do much for the universe.
But while Daring Don't took a fictional story and made it true for the ponies, Power Ponies introduced a fictional universe that replaced the one that was debunked in episode prior.
Well, that's smart of the writers. Maybe now it makes more sense in the long run, because usually the writers have something up their sleeves. They wouldn't just pull something out without replacing. Everything makes sense if you look at it from a certain point of view.
Thinking of different points of view, remember when this scene got everyone riled up?
Wow, at this rate, Twilight's princess title is becoming the equivalent of a driver's license you get from a box of Cracker Jacks. Seriously, that's pathetic. You have someone so almighty and powerful right up there with the ranks of Celestia and Luna and Mary Sue that could present a lot of development for Twilight. And what has she done lately? Pretty much nothing.
Well, she hangs out with her friends.
Friendship is so magic.
Are you trying to reference something?
Nope, move on.
Wait, what was that?
Move on!
Okay. So, we're already addressing a controversial issue in Princess. I use the term loosely since the show itself uses it loosely, Twilight Sparkle.
We're already addressing a controversial issue? What about Daring Do, Power Ponies, and the mysterious...
She who must not be named. Let's leave it at that.
So people think that this appearance of Princess Twilight should have at least mentioned something about Twilight being an Alicorn. To be honest, I disagree.
Here we go.
First, I'm going to dispute the claim that everyone keeps bringing up. I've saved Equestria multiple times! So from what the show's presented, the only towns that know about the main six saving Equestria are Ponyville and Canterlot. Since this pony seems oblivious to that, we can assume that the other ponies of Equestria might not have been informed.
Which might be understandable, seeing as how we don't know how fast word travels Nor do we know if the news was kept on the down low. Much like her identity, ironically, every place she's been, she's missing one important element, her crown.
Yes, but some claim that the one defining detail about Twilight is that she's an Alicorn.
And yet everybody No, wait. We don't know how everyone feels about an Alicorn just casually walking around. Why? Good question, I'll get back to you.
Maybe it's because they don't notice that Twilight's an Alicorn.
What? You mean to tell me the horn and the wings don't cut it? Look at her! If you just saw her looking like she normally does, nothing has really changed. All you have freaking done is literally stapled defective wings onto her body, and she doesn't even use them at all. Except for that one time, but that never happened.
Let me just cool you down.
That was cold.
Anyway, when you see someone walking around in real life, do you ever notice what kind of clothes they're wearing?
I didn't realize it was that important.
Maybe when a pony sees someone with a horn or someone with a pair of wings, they disregard it like we disregard shirts and jackets. It's just something that we see in our day-to-day lives.
With wings and horns being so common, you'd be hard-pressed to miss some of these details. It's so casual these days.
Add the fact that Twilight said literally nothing about being a princess, and it can seem perfectly reasonable that this line of ponies were oblivious to her being an Alicorn.
So, to summarize.
Daring Don't got rid of a fictional universe. Power Ponies replaced it. And when it comes to Twilight being addressed as a princess, it's not a big issue because wings and horns are so common that ponies disregard it.
Really? We spent all that time, and you just summed it up in less than 10 seconds? Get out.
Okay, bye.
No, wait, what about my turtle? Ah. Showdown time.